How does a fish completely banned in the European Union become the most sought-after national dish in Taiwan? Imagine a creature that starts its life the size of a pinhead, but by the time it's fully grown, it blows up to 60 million times its original size. That's like a 0.03-ounce tadpole suddenly turning into a massive frog. Meet the ocean sunfish, the Mola Mola, the undisputed heavyweight champion of bony fish. The largest ones ever recorded hit over 6,000 pounds. That's the size of a pickup truck. With a stubby body and no real tail fin, they look like a giant gray millstone just drifting aimlessly on the surface. Their top speed? About 2 miles per hour. That's slower than a casual stroll. But what's the creepiest fact about this lazy giant? That massive body is actually a floating hotel for over 40 different types of parasites. They constantly have to surface so seabirds can pick them clean or dive down to reefs to let smaller fish do the housekeeping. It doesn't have sharp teeth. It doesn't swim fast. Its only weapon: pure gravity. Fish on. The line screams. The carbon rod bends into a U shape right on the verge of snapping. The fish struggles. It dives. It surfaced. A 6,000-pound living anchor dragging straight to the bottom. Fishermen brace themselves, sweating it out. Trying to pull it up? Hopeless.
Oh, what the hell is that? It was a thresher shark. Is that a thresher shark? It's huge.
Change tactics. Sailing with harpoons, arrows cutting through the waves. The hunter stands right at the boat, target locked. Dragging them ashore? Brutal weight, incredibly dangerous. Now, look to the east. No chasing, no violence. Miles of stationary set nets. A silent underwater maze, trapping the prey perfectly intact. Why does a creature banned in the West become a prized delicacy in the East? The answer lies in a very thin line between the law and culture. In the West, bringing a sunfish ashore is a sin. It's strictly banned in Europe over toxicity fears, and it's flagged as vulnerable on the red list because of accidental bycatch. Thousands of ocean sunfish get tossed back into the ocean in a cruel waste of life. But the line between trash and treasure is just an ocean wide. Over in Taiwan, this outcast is praised as the mambo fish, the absolute soul of their culinary culture, an outlaw in one part of the world, a masterpiece in another. So how exactly do you dismantle the ocean sunfish-coated tank that's full of water and ready to turn to mush at any second? It's time to step into Master Chen's kitchen. Skin like a truck tire, rough as sandpaper, high-pressure wash, blasting away the ocean muck. Fins and tail, sliced clean. belly ripped open. The prize? Not the meat. It's the dragon intestine, the absolute most expensive cut. Head chopped. What's left? Massive, translucent blocks of jelly. Flash freeze. Drop it to -4 degrees Fahrenheit instantly. If not, and the cells rupture. This 6,000-pound catch literally melts into a puddle on the floor. The meat is safe, but is the taste of this alien creature really worth all that effort? We step into a space of absolute quiet. When it hits the heat, the dragon intestine firms up and turns pure white. There's no fishy smell. Instead, it has a clean, nutty flavor. But the real experience is the texture. One bite, crunchy like jellyfish, yet soft as jelly. Look at the meat they just carved. It's no longer the gray, heavy giant drifting out in the ocean. Now, it's translucent slices, clear as amber. From a tiny seed deep in the ocean, growing into a 1,000-pound monster rejected by the world, only to finish its journey as an exquisite dish. An incredible loop of survival.
all the way to the backbone.
Drop it on the block. You'd expect a massive, heavy skeleton. Wrong. It's solid cartilage. That's what makes this fish a high-speed torpedo. A curved 14-inch scimitar knife goes to work.
Backbone. Now I'm gonna make a cut right here on the gill to separate the.
Start at the tail. Slice straight down the backbone. Sever the gills.
Once I do that about here,
He doesn't take it off in one piece. 4 massive cuts, gliding the blade right over that cartilage. Look at the color. Pure protein. Not flaky, not mushy, just solid.
now I have the coarse part of the swordfish. You can see the color is beautiful. It's very nice and healthy. It's a really nice piece of steak.
The real prize? The belly, packed with rich oils, the absolute tastiest part of the fish. A 150-pound swordfish, 70% pure meat yield.
So I gotta go carefully all the way to all the meat possible out of the bone.
The butchery is done, but how to actually wake up the true flavor of this gladiator?
Oh, look at this. Isn't it amazing? Beautiful. Nice and fresh. They take most part of the belly. The belly is one of my favorite cuts because it's very rich in oils, very tasty. Some people don't like that, but actually to me it's probably the best part of it. The belly part of the swordfish. Go. Now, on this part of the swordfish, I'm going to show you what I was talking about. I get more belly here. This is the part of the belly right here. Go. Any fish in here, that's why you gotta cut the best you can towards the backbone. There you go. Oh, it's talking about belly. You get a lot more belly on this one. Like I mentioned earlier, this is a 150-pound swordfish. Piece of swordfish I have right here. This one right here is probably about 25 pounds.
I recommend grilling it. So I'm gonna pat it off, get some of that moisture out, and that's gonna help with that sear. So this is a very, very fatty fish. So you're gonna want a high heat.
Smoke, garlic butter. The heavy lifting is done.
Oil,
They call it the steak of the sea.
salt. Don't be afraid to season it, okay? Because you're gonna lose some of the seasoning off on that grill.
The golden rule? Never overcook it. Medium well only.
Okay, so
A faint pink center locks in every drop of juice.
real quick. Rub that around, right? We're gonna get this other side.
Look at those perfect grill marks. Now, toss it right off the fire with a bright, zesty mango salad. The sweet citrus cuts perfectly through that rich
You
fat.
don't need a lot of oil because this fish, like I said, is super oily. We're basically just want to give it a little bit of a nice olive oil flavor, okay? And then that'll make sure it doesn't stick on that grill.
Take a bite.
right?
It doesn't just flake apart. It pushes back, dense and firm like a prime pork chop, but with an elegant, clean sweetness.
And pecan charcoal in my Weber chimney, especially for a fattier fish. Then I dump it out, and then we get ready for the fish.
Zero
We're gonna put the
fishiness.
swordfish down.
A fierce gladiator
Oh,
laying
look at
down
that
its sword to become a
I'm gonna cook
$75
between 10 and
masterpiece
15
on a
minutes
pristine
or to
white plate.
150 degrees. The temperature of your grill will determine the time. All right, it's been about 4 or 5 minutes. We give it a flip. Oh, look at that beautiful fish. So delicious.
If you can almost taste
Okay,
that
let's
charcoal
finish our
char,
mango salsa.
drop a comment down below for
Great
the chef's precision.
chicken, and give it a go.
Look how beautiful that is. Nice and juicy. We made a mango salsa, right? Which you can find in one of my other videos. I show you how to make this salsa. This is a great salsa. It's really, really, really versatile and goes really well with fish. Okay, look how nice that is. All right, and I'm gonna finish it with a little lime. Yes, gotta have that lime juice. Oh, look at that beauty. Look at that. Look at that beauty.
A fish that can fool your eyes. When it's young, the giant red emperor sports black and white stripes, looking just like a harmless ornamental fish. But over time, it transforms completely into a blazing red predator, ruling the coral reefs. This isn't just a color change, it's a journey spanning 30 to 40 years of life. Incredibly slow, incredibly rare in the marine world. It can grow over 3.6 feet long and weigh more than 66 pounds, almost the size of a 10-year-old child. But its danger isn't in its size. Its attack is as fast as a motorcycle, accelerating in the first 2 seconds. A perfect hit and run that leaves prey with no time to react. Teeth strong enough to crush crustaceans, reflexes sharp enough to outmatch even the most experienced anglers. This isn't a fish to hunt. It's a predator born to dominate. And when you face it, that's when the real story begins.
Yep, good.
You don't go looking for this
Good
fish.
fish
You
caught.
wait for it. The line sinks to the bottom, silent. No movement. Then suddenly, bam, a brutal tug. The fish dives for the rocks, trying to hide in the reef. The angler has to react in an instant. Hold the line, lock it, don't let it escape.
Then I what?
The battle can last 30 minutes, even over an hour for a big one. And even if you do everything right, you can still lose.
Big then I
Some days you come home empty-handed, skunked, because this fish isn't just strong, it's insanely clever.
look at for
For many anglers in Australia, the red emperor isn't just a fish. It's the holy grail reef fish, the one that keeps you coming back again and again.
love it, Graham.
And if you're lucky enough to win, the reward waits at the end. It's time to explore a different fishing method. Now, you step into its true domain. At depths of 65 to 165 feet, the water pressure weighs on every breath. Every movement must be slow, precise, and almost invisible. You hold your breath, your body suspended in the water, your heart slowing, eyes locked on every tiny shift in the reef. Then a flash of red appears, gliding past, silent but full of presence. But if you hit, the fight begins instantly. The fish jerks violently, plunges straight to the bottom, pulling the line taut as if trying to rip it from your hands. Down there, you have no leverage, no advantage, only endurance and control. A fish over 66 pounds can pull you off course, force you to burn oxygen faster than you expect, and every passing second is a choice. Hold on or let go. Because if you make a mistake, you don't just lose the fish. You could pay with your own breath, but if you bring it to the surface,
Quickly fillet it up, and also arguably one of your best eaten reef fish as well. The coral trout, red emperor, have to be one of the favourites of the reef.
The blade goes down, a clean cut right along the bone, the firm white flesh separating smoothly. A crisp slice. Then the knife lightly taps the bones. Tap mut tap 'em, gliding along the rib frame without wasting a single gram.
Sharp, I just sharpened it too.
Big ball.
Yeah, no, it's only early.
60 miles out in the ocean. Where anything can happen.
Yeah, pretty easy. Red amber just cutting through along the back of the fish, cutting along the backbone there, and we'll just cut up here and
The back fillet, the most prized part, gradually reveals itself, perfect, while the belly, softer and richer, retains its signature juiciness. The skin is carefully peeled away. Peel, exposing the smooth, pristine surface beneath.
make sure you've got a nice cold beer handy.
Definitely essential.
You've got to keep the fluids up.
Come around, big fella.
Yeah, big fillets, and as you can see there, that nice white flesh. Awesome.
This is where the battle pays off, where all the pressure of the deep transforms into real value. But the journey isn't over yet.
On the other side now. And a bit later on we'll can't skin reef fish at sea. But once again,
That's a good red when you get a bevel foots.
yeah. Yeah, best way though, your bigger reef fish cut up over the rib bones, it just saves your knives. You don't lose that much flesh, and a bit easier.
You ever cut the cheeks out of the trip? Cheeks out of
Yeah, I've cut the cheeks. It doesn't open the trip,
There you go, two nice reef fillets.
Marinated simply with the roasted chili powder and the salt. They look fish curry today. So we are adding the ginger with it. Temper it for a minute. You can see the curry leaf. When you use the curry leaf, it will become going to add the fennel seeds.
It all begins with sautéing the spices until their aroma fills the air and the sauce thickens. The firm white chunks of giant red emperor are lowered into the pot, letting each piece soak up the flavors while keeping its signature firmness.
As a part of our curry cooking, because curry cooking is certain spices used on a regular basis. Then we are adding the garlic as you see. Then temper them of salt or couple of salt. That's a pink salt we are adding. Then following that, we are going to add tomato paste, and so this is all part of building up the gravy base for the nice piece of fish that we are cooking. And then mix them with the onion and the green slices. Now we are going to add
The orange-red hue of the fish pops against the rich sauce, filling the kitchen with a deep, inviting aroma. Every bite is a perfect balance of natural sweetness, a hint of heat, and deep umami.
curry powder to it, and so we will be adding, this one will create flavor. We are adding a little bit more roasted curry powder because so we are mixing that. Now we are going to add the tamarind juice. Tamarind is important part of fish cooking. And it is with the tamarind. It's fantastic. You can see that in the house there. Now we are adding the water. Water will build up the gravy, liquid ice.